All right, something a little different. I'll give you a look at all my Wonder Woman collectibles here. These are all the DC Bombshells, Funko Rock Candy line. So there's all of them there with the Target exclusive Black Canary and whatever the limited Starfire one there is. But those are all just cool. And at the time, I could reach out and get all of them, so I figured they'd be a good collectible to have, and I like that DC Bombshells art and lineup. I still have yet to read all the comics. I've got them all. Yeah, so that's cool. And then probably the cheapest rock candy miniature that there is, and just grabbed her on a whim off eBay for basically $1 and some shipping. Then on down here to kind of a grab bag shelf of different statues, busts. Got in the back Cryptozoic, Gal Gadot from the movie, some more rock candy there out, and then these really nice Wonder Woman busts. This is a New 52, and more New 52 over here in red, which is awesome. And then this one is an older one. This is actually super affordable, I think, still to get. And then the kind of these weirder alternate outfits, aviation things from Bombshells. They did a series of these busts, and I really like the Wonder Woman one. I do have to say, the artwork for the Wonder Woman Bombshells is really good. The statues and figures are sometimes a little bit horrific. Her mouth is too clownish, I think. There's the classic Linda Carter Cryptozoic one. I love this one because also there's only 796 of 1977, which is so dope. So yeah, that's the 77 one. And then here's all the Art of War statues that I've collected up, backed by a Wonder Woman Frisbee, which just looks dope in the background there. Yeah, so if you're a Wonder Woman collector, and I don't know how reasonable these are to get at this time, but they were around 100 to 150 is what I kind of aimed for to purchase these up for the collection. And I just grabbed the ones that I like the look of the best and that I could afford, and built this little collection here. So there's kind of in threes. So what happens is this closes up behind glass, see here. So with the break there. So I've got them in those two groups of three, and yeah, they're really cool. I really like the one with the spear and shield. And also the Divine Armor one is dope. Yeah. And then some other statues, mostly I think Diamond Select and Diamond Select, or is that a GameStop one? I can't remember. This used to be kind of for the price. I think you could get this for $40 or thereabouts, and what a heck of it like tall, beautiful face sculpt, just a great statue for the money. Those are just two random plastic stars that I got. And this is the Wonder Woman 600 statue, which I think is the most expensive thing in my collection, because you put Wonder Woman in black pants and apparently it breaks the internet. I always liked that Wonder Woman design though. The jean jacket, pretty cool. And Joel Jones, DC Cover Girls statue, which is really something else. It's awesome. And then I can't remember if this is Darkest Nights or which one this is. We chopped tentacles. There was a cool matching Batman that went with this that you could purchase separately, and they looked really good together. For the action pose, and again, affordable for me to collect. So yeah, there it is. I'll give you a look at, actually, if I back up here a little bit more, those two shells together. Pretty cool. Yeah. All right, and then moving on down, got some more just random grabs. Got the Dorbs from the first movie, and then a Bombshells Dorb. We got a Hallmark Invisible Jet Plane. what are these, cubits or whatever? I think if you see this thing, just run away. I don't. Fine, it's in my collection, but I mean, it's a hunk of metal to look like the God Slayer and her shield, but I'm not really impressed with it. There's a Q-Fig on horse, and you know, next to the Dorbs on horse. And then some Vinimates, which are pretty cool. I think there's a Vinimate with her with a sword as well. Got a Hero Clicks, and then some random, I can't remember what this was. I think it was just practically a dollar store type thing, but for how detailed it was and pretty decent, I'm like, I'll take that. Add it to the Wonder Woman shelf. So there you go. This was a great action figure line, the designer series. You get Wonder Woman in all various different artist depictions, including bombshells, which was awesome. Man, the Cook one I think is just great too. Yeah. So that was a great series of figures that I was able to grab. Got some McFarlane, Flashpoint, Elseworlds, Frost, bloop, bloop, I can't remember that one from the movie, and then classic Linda Carter with a soft, thick skin. Women Comics starts somewhere in here, Hecate and on, and all of those, and then we just skip some Marvel, pretend like it's not there, and we got some Omnis there. And also this freaking, that line, I wish DC had kept that, plus Death Metal. Yeah. And a little more Joel Jones. And now, for something completely different, because it's in my collection, I got a Rocketeer shelf here as well, too. So you can see I've got Vinimates out here and here, and some Hallmark planes, which are all featured in the movie. His Eclipse Indian motorcycle, which is, I think, about 1 year off the correct model line. The headlight is just slightly different in the movie, but everything else is as it should be. A car from the era, because why not? A Luger. An actual German 10-cent piece from that era, from that year. A replica of airmail stamp, and then actual mail that was going to LA via air the year the movie was happening. So, you know, if you know, you know. Dorbs in the back there. Yeah, very cool. And some Beeman's gum and aviation gasoline. And then that really great Diamond Select action figure in the back there. So yeah, that's my Rocketeer collection there, which I'm pretty happy with. I think the only thing to really jazz it up, I'd like to hang the airplanes from there so they're flying. But yeah, and I was thinking about crossing over and getting a 1D down there in the Invisible Jet, but you know, hey. Moving on, some more random stuff. We got a Labyrinth. These are all mini epics. I gotta say, if you guys haven't looked at the mini epics line by Weta and Alaya International, or the manufacturers of that, they are just fabulous. There's a Jareth action figure in the back there. Comes with a goblin. Come on, you gotta love that. Got some Firefly. We got Jane and Saffron with Jane's coin from the Mudders. And some Phoenixes being Phoenixy with a little mystique, because, you know, that rock candy line. I don't know. I like more, I often like more animated look to statues. Mr. Jim Lean back there. Yeah, so that's kind of my collection of stuff. And because if you're not running out of space and stashing figures about various nooks and crannies, you're obviously not trying hard enough as a collector. We got the Batman Last Night on Earth, Wonder Woman, and Dark Knight's Death Metal, which I think are both outstanding McFarlane characters. The one I wish I could get and do not have right now is that classic Wonder Woman figure that McFarlane released. It got snatched up like hotcakes and is gone. There's another interesting statue. In fact, let's talk a little bit about what I might add to my collection from here. Right at the top of my wish list are these McFarlane statue inspired by the Jim Lee Wonder Woman. What a great move by McFarlane to move in this $50 price point collectible statue range. I think all of this stuff's gonna sell like hotcakes for them. My question is, do I have the shelf space for it? I'm thinking yes, either on the topmost shelf or the middle bottom shelf. Not with the Art of War is what I'm trying to say, and I think I've got the room, and I think I like it enough to do it. It's probably gonna have to happen. Up next, we've got a Pontiac Firebird in Wonder Woman colors. I think the size of this thing is great. It's gonna go on the lower random shelf. I really like it. It also honors my mom, who was a gorgeous brunette herself who drove a Firebird at one time. So we're gonna do it. Heck yeah. And then finally, we've got these hairpins, which they're 7 inches long in metal, one for the wife and one for me to stick on the shelf. And I think that is way, it was more affordable than that Kubit's Sword and Shield thing. Plus, it's much bigger and I think visually better. So yeah, those are kind of the 3 things on my list. And I'm keeping an eye on the Wonder Woman action figures as well. I'm not sure how much more I will continue to add to my action figure line though. And I'm reading the Tom King series of Wonder Woman comics right now. So hey, there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll catch you later. Bye.